Hello Earth people, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Miss Melanie Flo's Hot Tea Tarot. I renamed it between the air and the water sign because, you know, it's my tarot. So, I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad you joined me. This week has been really interesting. I started a new job Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I crashed out, Friday I smashed out. And so here we are on Saturday. So I'm going to do a weekly read for the Earth Peeps. So I have a few different tarot decks. I started with the Greenwood Tarot because I've been reading that for 25 years. So we finish up with a 5 pyramid. It's a pyramid. It's a 5-line spread that leads down to self-love for you. It's a self-love pyramid. So I am going to bring out other cards first though because I was blessed with an abundance of decks. So I have a large box of decks over there. If you can guess how many I've got in it, I've got a competition. So, the competition is for a whimsical beach oracle. So, let me show you. It's from a friend of mine in Adelaide. Her name is Amethyst. She has a Sage Circle, if you're looking on YouTube. She has this whimsical beach oracle, which is really modern and a little bit hard hidden for the peeps out there. And if you can guess how many I've got in there, we will give it to you. I will give it to you. So, Comrade Round Town. See, your mates. You got a Comrade Round Town, Green Jelly Amby. Came up on one of the other ones. Green Jelly Amby, people are going to be watching with their eyes on you. Graduate of the Bougie Institute. Got my Bougie Institute. I'm a graduate, so don't worry about what the haters say. So, interesting decks. If you can guess how many I've got in that box over there, I will send it to you. So, put a picture of my Miss Melanie Flo's Hot Tea for the Soul on Facebook. There's a link in my description for the channel. So, what I've got first is the Dreamtime reading cards. These are by Lauren Bowen. So, what have we got from the Dreamtime? Oh, Dreamtime energy. I'm going to take the top one. First one I see is the Moon. So what are we saying? The Moon. Secrets. So the Moon holds our secrets and our secret desires, our dark and our light inside of us. Let's read what it says from the book because I sort of like that stuff. Oh, one off. There it is. Moon. Secrets. Let's see. Although in a lot of traditional societies, the moon is associated with femininity, I've always known it being male. And if you check out like the fire reading, they got the sun. They got sun and it is saying that it's the female. So here we are. So I've always known it as, and the man in the moon, see, that's what we say. I've always known it as being male. It's because of the fact that it is associated with the secrets and mysteries. Traditionally, what we call men's business and women's business were gender specific and not shared with those of the opposite gender. The moon is very powerful. It controls the cycles of the oceans and the feminine womb and the female womb. During the moon, it offers periods of illumination, and as it wanes to the dark moon, the earth is once more again returned into the darkness questioning. The moon is a messenger offering the knowledge of the life that life continuously cycles. You may never have all the answers or understanding of why things happen the way they do, but you can be assured that the cycles continue as the moon moves through the phases. You will have times of power and times when you stumble in the darkness. There will be answers that are illuminating and moments when your emotions will feel overwhelmed by unanswerable questions. At a time when feeling unsure, it may be wise to remember to put your personal power and At a time of feeling unsure, it may be wise to remember your personal power and your inner light. Take action and responsibility for the life that you are living. The moon represents a time of making intentions and seeking answers and acknowledging your own power. So, it's looking for the strength inside of us when we're at our darkest nights. It's asking us to really look for the power within us when we're in our darkest night. Okay, so to balance that out, I have got the Australian Wildflower reading cards. So, because I'm an Australian wildflower. Oh, that card. What have we got? The Lantern Bush Challenge. physical challenge. All right, Lantern Bush, what do you got? Bring it. Lantern Bush challenge. So, it's an undershrub that we find in inland areas of New South Wales and Queensland, South Australia and Victoria. While the lantern plant bush can indicate challenge coming up, it is a warning, so it shouldn't be totally unexpected. Be prepared and you will survive well. You can expect delays, but use the time to your advantage. Right now, you will need to put in a little bit more effort, shine a little bit brighter, and think a little bit deeper to move forwards. Completion is indicated, but this can be at your advantage. Competition is indicated, but this can be to your advantage. The energy surrounding this flower is one of a positive outcome. If you're involved in a competition, you could very well see yourself as the winner if you work with the energy, not against it. If you also dig deep, the challenge is restoring us to a second. The challenges are resorting to second best and giving up. As a healer, this physical strength is a physical strengthener and a mind focuser. So there could be competition. There could be that you need to compete with yourself, that you need to challenge yourself and really take it on, and really take it on with gusto. This is, really taking the strength and the talent on the physical plane. And can you do that? Like while you're reaching to your inner soul and going through your darkness, this is again deep focus to take on your challenges. All right, thank you, Wildflowers. So I'm going to pull one from the Spellcasting Oracle because I really like it. Got it from Big W. This cool little deck. I really like it. Oh, it's going to do one, but we got two. Oh, last week it was all about truth. All right, the truth of you. I really like this. It's a beautiful card, and a lot of these have got circles. You'll see in the next one as well. It's got circles. And that's our boundaries, and that's our protection. But this is the truth, and the truth of you, that inner shining little bright light on the inside, just there in your heart. It's really focusing on you. All right. So it could be the truth does come out, that you become made aware of things that you didn't know. But it could be that there's a strength in your wisdom, in the truth of yourself, and looking at your secrets and taking on your challenges. Really take it on with gusto and strength. We've got a transformation in here with a butterfly. Right, again, that circle. All right, so I'm going to take a card from the Earth Magic deck. Okay, look there it is. Oh, unfurlment. That's really fun. All right, unfoldment. So we've got our lotus, it's unfolding there, that layer and those inner beautiful layers of ourselves as we discuss, and we get into ourselves and into our secrets. And we look at our inner strength, in our darkness and what we've got, we unfold, we unfurl. And we also got solitude, so taking a bit of time out. It's okay to go to the mountain. It's okay to take that time out to yourself and really, it's okay to curl into the cave. I did that yesterday. Curl into the cave if you need to. Okay. And I'm going to take one more from the Archetypes deck because it is just the opposite of my Greenwood deck, and I just love that. Ooh, it's already jumping. All right, give me a second. Wow. Ooh. One. I love it. I love it when I say one card and it's like 10. Okay, so... But it's not. Oh, there's a Greenwood card that needs to go back in the deck. So here we've got solitude, and this is saying making your castle. You know what your castle are. You know what your world is. Taking on your challenge, looking at your secrets and your truth, so that you can unfold. But this is your castle. These are your pearls. This is your strength around you and your rose there that you're manifesting in the material world. We've also got the mirror in there. And so the mirror is always a shard of reflection. It's usually a shard of reflection of ourselves. So whether we see something in somebody else that we admire or that we don't like, usually it's got something to do with ourselves and what we do or don't like. But it's also turning a mirror on yourself. We've got with this moon in here in this challenge, it's really, and I'm guessing this truth and strength and solitude and unfoldment. This is really about turning in. The moon is in here. Look, moon is in here. And this is really turning a time to reflect to yourself. Really probably not emotionally, but really having a look at where life is, where you are, and taking it in your own hands. Okay, Earth people, that's interesting to start with. So we're going to do 5 cards for how we got here, 4 cards for the healing element, 3 for the practical applying unto the world, 2 for our partnerships overall, and 1 for our self-love pyramid down to ourselves. Okay, so oh, Earth Peeps, what do we got? What do we got this week? I'm going to take that one. Oof, fulfillment. So this is about turning that and fulfillment of our desires and taking on those challenges, and really this is fulfillment of your soul, this is fulfillment of your passion, these are fulfillment of your desires made from your choices and your decisions of your heart and your soul. Right, so this is really looking for fulfillment, what you've been, how this has brought you to here. We've been had a questioning year. Alright, 4 more cards for how we got here. Alright, so there's been an emotional time. This is being in touch with your emotions. You might be more connected. You might have water element women in your life. Like, so this could be that those people are bringing you, helping you with your fulfillment. Or this is you really getting in touch with that, that feminine, like, emotional woman or emotional feminine. Like, and really touching base with what's at the heart of your fulfillment inside of here, because that's will go with your moon. And we've got the 9 of Cups. This is talking about the generosity of the world around us. This is, you know, the cups playing forward. It's a playing forward thing. It's like, I fill your cup, you fill my cup, they fill their cup, you know, we all fill each other's cups and we play it forward. Or you fill my cup, I fill their cup, they fill their cup, they fill their cup, somebody else fills your cup. It all comes around, and this is about that. This is a generosity of emotions around you, the loving energy around you and the people that you got. All right, nice. All right, 2 more for how we got here. And those water, that goes, oh, how we got here. So this is a just king. So this is about virtue, and this is about, you know, drawing the line. This is about, you know, keeping everything in order, making sure that, you know, that we're, that he's a communicator, and at the best he's a really great communicator, and he's encouraging. At his worst he can be, you know, he pulls back. But this one to me has got a lot more to do with, we've got the Queen of Emotions sitting here, but inside of that generosity, the next step in the middle of there is this king and expressing ourselves and feeling that we're expressing ourselves confidently in the real world and being able to cut through and take on that challenge with our words and our strength. So this is about getting, like, being just and everything being right. Administrative, could be very administrative. Okay, 1 more for how we got here. I can't break away. Anybody remember Big Pig? Love it. Got the album up car. It's a solid winner every time I put it on. Alright, this is about breaking away. This is lightning energy. So this is breaking away from your past, right? This is really cutting off things that no longer suit you. Really focused energy. And it's been a breakdown. It's been a breakaway from everything it was. It's not, the wheel has turned. This is like smash. It's the ending of that. There's the ending of cycles. We're not talking anymore. This could sitting next to the king. This is the other side. Maybe we're not talking anymore. Like a breakaway from that circumstance. Alright, so it's high level energy. With the tower, what you are left with are your foundations of who you are. In tower moments, when everything breaks away, when that energy of lightning hits, it's strong, but it leaves you with your foundation, your trunk from the blasted tree, blasted oak. Alright, 4 for the healing elements. What we got? So I'm doing a whole heap of different. Alright, so we got the King of Wands. So the healing element is somebody's going to come along that is passionate. Something is going to drive your heart. Something is going to feel. This is strong masculine and like passionate energy. This is strong sexually and a charged masculine energy. This is a person who takes control of their passions. They're not flippant, they're not the player. They are concentrated on their faith. They're concentrated on being loyal and dedicated, but they're passionate and driven in their passion for you. Or if you are this could be you. Alright, so you could be this person that you are driven, that you're the healing element is you're going to feel the passion, you're going to feel the sexiness, you're going to feel your soul alive with the passion inside of you. Could be that person. Could be that person who's the passion inside of you. Ooh, that you feel. Anyway. Alright. Could be that person who, if you feel the passion inside of you. But yeah, all right, let's go back to that email. That's sexy. All right, what else we got is our healing elements. 3 more for our healing elements. Yeah, so I got a whole heap of hot tea in my hot tea menu. So if you're looking for a passion read that is about, I've got one that's self-love. I've got one that is for partnerships. Ugh. I got like a healing one. I got like a fairy herbal tea. All right, so with this, we also have the hawk. Wow, we've got both the king and the knight on the table of arrows. So this is dedicated creative communication. This is really cutting through the bullshit. All right, this is really going after what you want. This is really driven communication, and you'll hear it, that they're going to step forward. This is, I'm going after it. I'm a predator. Like, I am not wasting any energy. This could be advertising. This is marketing. This could be you making phone calls and texts and actually getting what you want in life to move forward. Like, with your passion inside of this could be another person, another king, another knight on the table. But this is really sort of really taking it, and from this, there's a passion coming out of this. There's a real drive inside of this from the blasted oak. Whew. All right. All right, take on the challenge to deal with your secrets. Responsibility. So responsibility. Depends on how you see the world, on how you feel about that card, doesn't it? But this is our spirituality. This is our passion. This is the burdens that we carry because we choose for them to be there. So you shouldn't be carrying anybody else's responsibility. You hand those sticks back to them. These are yours, and we get to take them home and go, this is the things that I take responsibility for. These are the things that I have faith in. You know, so we really, there's a dedication inside of this to your passion inside of the 10. All right. Because there's going to be a reunion. So this card can be 2 different things, can be a couple of different things. It can be a reunion with your siblings and your family, and this is childhood things. These are things that really mean stuff to us. So it could be reunion with a lover. This is the 6 of Cups. So you reunion, I'd say, we're reconnected with our emotions. So when we take on those challenges to go through our secrets, we reunite ourselves with our inner child, and we reconnect ourselves with the people that mean something to us. So this is a reunion. It could be a lover coming back into your life. Okay, so that is a healing element. Reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with your heart in a really playful way. Okay, something from the past, a heart from the past. So how are we going to apply this to the world? We've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is our emotionally mature king. He's euphoric. He is really connected with his emotions and really can communicate that in a real loyal, loving way and make you feel the love that he has for you. All right, so that's how we're going to apply it. A lot of kings on the table. There's a lot of court cards on the table. Just here, there's a lot of court cards on the table for you. All right, strong presences, strong elements. Okay, so 2 more for how we apply that to the world. Oh, so frustration is for 5 of arrows. So the 5 of arrows is, look, we're trying to shoot. We're trying to shoot off these, and we're never hitting the target. We've got all these arrows going everywhere. It's really frustrating, right? Like, and it's sort of all of these ideas. Now, 5 is of the senses, so it really is throwing out all of the ideas. So sometimes what we've got to do is throw out all of those ideas and get a little bit frustrated. Could be with the king here. How this is applied in the practical world, that we're throwing our frustrated energies towards this king, like, because they do sit together on the table like that. Like, but this is sort of, you know, really, the ideas have got to flow so you can work out what the plan is, sort of thing. So sometimes it's about throwing out all the ideas and seeing actually where they actually are and what flies. Or we've got a frustrated state of communication that's internal and it's not going anywhere inside of here. Interesting. All right. 1 more for how we apply it to the world. There's a new foundation coming. All right, so we have, this is about your practical world. So this is a new job. This is a new house. This is a new relationship. This is new practical beginnings. Could be moving in together. Could be investing in something. You know, this is a real sort of how do you, and so there's a talking through here with this with this King of Cups, this person, this euphoric emoter, there's this talking through because of this new foundation. And it's how you're starting this new foundation in the world, how you reunite inside of this. All right, so let's see how we go with partnerships. Let's have a look. 2 more for partnerships. Let's go. Oh, I'm grumbling hungry. 2 more for partnerships. Oh. So first we've got the Air Queen. So this could be an air sign, air element person. But this is the communicator of the heart. So she is able to express her ideals, her thoughts, her insecurities, her love, her meaning through her words. And it's a real good communication situation, like position to be in. So this could be you are embodying that person, or there is somebody who is embodying them. All right, so... So there's a rebirth. So this communicator is how you're going to communicate to the world. This is how you're going to communicate your rebirth. You know, so how you're going to communicate your emotions. You've had a new state you've gone through. You know, you've blasted away from other things. You know, taken on your responsibilities. This is a rebirth and you're pouring all the elements of an old life into your new pot, and then you work with those. So this is how you're going to communicate your rebirth. You're going to communicate your rebirth to the world. All right, one more for self-love. Let's see how we self-love this week. Self-love for the Earth Peeps. Oh, that's the card. Thank you. Okay. So when we're talking about this 9, we're talking about the end of this cycle. Before we get to the home, this is about traditions of yourself. This in your solitude and your unfurlment and your challenges. This is about your secrets. This is about your truth. This is about your strength and your castle and your mirror. All right, so here we have, you know, this is about, you know, you taking time to have your morning ritual, how you set up your day, how you do your work, how you work yourself, how you have your evening ritual, where you put in your meditation. These are real physical things. You know, this is how you know, when you burn your incense, all of those sort of stuff. It's your traditions. Like, it's your, I'm trying to think of the right word. Something came out in the other ones, and I'm trying to think of what it is. It's your vigil. You know, your vigil of yourself. So this is really sitting there and really taking that spot to, you know, really enjoy the fruits of your labor and where you've got to, but really know the traditions of yourself and know what you like. And so inside of here, we've got a lot of strength inside of here, even though there's been a breakaway. There might be some frustration in some of the conversations that are going on in here. But it's about your rebirth. It's about you really putting yourself forward. So we've got a few kings on the table. We have 3 kings on the table, 2 queens and a knight. So we've got a lot of court cards in here, a lot of people. There may be a lot of conversations that you need to have with people. So it could be representing a whole host of people around you, or the different parts of yourself that you need to express inside of all of this. So that's a really interesting sort of situation to come to, Earth people. I really think it's worth you taking on the challenge that our lantern bush has brought forward, and really, because you can, it says where you're going to come to a prosperous outcome, you're going to come to good outcomes if you really take on the challenge of being yourself with that mirroring and looking into yourself with that reflection. So these readings are a bit longer this week. I'm really glad you held out. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, share with your peeps. I really hope you have a good week. Mahalo.